Hey drummers, Rob Litton here. Welcome to this free mini song lesson. Today I'm going to show you something that I've called the bass drum push. It's a type of drum beat where the bass drum is pushing into the snare drum, in this case on beat 2 or in beat 4. And I've got 5 examples for you, different ideas. You can play them in context, and you can download this page on my website for free. You'll find a link beneath this video. We take a look at beat number 1, sort of the simplest idea, where we're really focusing on the second half of the bar here, where that bass drum falls in between the hi-hats on the and of 3 and 4. So we get this and bass drum falling in between what the right hand is doing on the hi-hat or the right hand, it doesn't matter. So the first half of the drum beat's pretty simple, 1 and 2 and, but the second half is where we get this little push, 3 and 4 and. It has the effect of feeling like you're speeding up the drum beat a little bit, you're pushing it forward. 3 and 4 and 3 and 4. It's the and 4 bit which you've got to practice and make sure your right hand stays steady. The bass drum falls in between it. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. Let's do that up to speed. Well, slowly then up to speed without the microphone on. The next example just sort of takes the same idea but plays it in both halves of the bar. Then also I've added an extra snare drum note on the and of beat 4, so we get a bit of variation between the two halves of the bar. Here's what that sounds like played slowly up to speed. Beat number 3 is a bit weird. What I decided to do was show an example of playing this push effect, but the snare drum doesn't always have to be on beats 2 and 4. In this example, I've displaced the snare drum onto the and of beat 2. So just the hi-hat and snare drum, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And make sure you hit the rim of the drum like that and break your stick potentially. It's a really good idea. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So kind of a weird idea already if you're a new drummer, but just want to give you another example of how it could be worked. So in this example, I'm pushing into the snare drum on both the and of 2 and also the normal backbeat on beat 4, with an extra bass drum note for a bit of fun. 1 and 2 E and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 E and 3 4, and let's hear that slowly up to speed. Beat 4 really is just basically beat 1 but with a double-handed hi-hat groove. So with this example playing right left on the hi-hat, snare drum with beats 2 and 4 come down with the right hand, and that little push on the bass drum, not push on the bass drum falls on the of beat 3, same place, but it's going to come down with the left hand at the same time as the hi-hats because you're playing all the 16th notes up here. So we get 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and. The tricky bit there is obviously lining up the left hand with the bass drum. 3 E and 4 E and 3 E and 4 E and. Then I had to show you an example in shuffle, good old swing. So with the this beat 5, we're playing a shuffled rhythm on the hi-hat, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and we're playing in triplets. Don't worry about that too much. Basically, we're playing 3 notes per beat, but I'm going to be counting it 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and the bass drum push is on the and of beat 3 as I've shown you on the notation. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3